Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Pyramid Athletic Center on the campus of Calvary University in this afternoon's basketball contest between the Saints of Central Christian College and your Warriors of Calvary University. Before we announce our starting lineup, please stand. We will open with a word of prayer and then the singing of the national anthem by Calvary student Logan David. Let's pray together. Father, we thank you for this afternoon in which we can gather together. We thank you, Lord, for the game of basketball and the chance that each of these young men now have the chance to display the gifts that you've given them. Pray, Lord, for safety for each one, for the players, for the coaches, for the officials, for the fans. Lord, pray for sportsmanship all around, for all those as well. Above all, Lord, we pray that you are glorified and that you give the saints safety as they travel back home. For it's in Jesus' name we pray. Introducing first the starting lineup for our guests, the Saints of Central Christian College of the Bible. Number 2, Dejon Rawlings. Number 12, Trey Black. Number 20, Ian Denton. Number 21, Josh Crawford. And number 25, Emmanuel Harris. The Saints are coached by Jack DeFreitas.
All right, you are on, sir.
All right, everyone, hello, and welcome back to the Pyramid Athletic Center here in Calvary University in Kansas City, Kansas, for this game between the Calvary Warriors and the Central Christian College of the Bible Saints. We are set for the tip-off here on the court for the Warriors are Brandon Unruh, DeMarquez Harris, Zeb Green, Jay Lems, and Jax Bell. For the Central Christian Saints are Kendron Rawlings, Trey Black, Ian Denton, Josh Crawford, and Emmanuel Harris. We're ready to go here. Ball there tipped out of bounds off by Zeb Green. And Central Christian will start with the ball. This will be Trey Black inbounding to Josh Crawford, who will bring it up. Be picked up by Harris. Far side Black, near side Crawford. Back to Black. Far side to Denton. Picked up by Bell. Nice move there. Tipped away by Lems. Lems will take it the other way himself. Turnover there by Trey Black will give Calvary their first possession of the game. Lems goes to Bell up top. Green working down low, up, right hand, got it! It's 2-0 here, early going for Calvary. Crawford. Far side Rawlings. Drives, kicks. Denton, no good. Rebound Unruh. And he'll bring it up himself. He had 27 points last game. Looks for a quick start here. Got the three. And 5-0 Calvary off to another quick start, just like they were against Union College, a game they won by 30 points here on Thursday, their first of the season. Green guarding Harris outside. Denton on Bell. Quez out on Crawford, gives it to Rawlings, working Unruh. Takes the three, no good, rebound Harris. And it'll be going the other way for Calvary. Harris loses the ball, and double dribble called there. It'll be a turnover. Saints basketball coming back the other way. This is the Saints' third game of the year. They are 1-1. They won their first game against the Pharmacological College of St. Louis, 107-5. Lost the second to Baptist Bible College, 107-98. Rawlings here, guarded by Unruh. Black working inside, gives to Harris, goes up. Foul called down low. This is Jax Bell's first foul, the first team foul for the Warriors. This will be 2 shots here for Harris. Emmanuel Harris is averaging 10 rebounds a game for the Central Christian Saints. First free throw of the night is good. The first point of the afternoon for Central Christian, excuse me. Second free throw is good. It's a 3-point game now. Lems picked up full court, gives it to Green. He'll get it across mid-court. Goes far side, Quez Harris. Driving, looks down low for Green. Blocked there by Ian Denton, and it'll go the other way for the Saints. Rawlings driving, slipping, and a travel is called. It's a turnover for the Saints, and it'll be Calvary basketball coming back the other way. Saints pick up in a full court press. Unruh inbounds to Lems. Back to Unruh, tipped out of bounds there by Trey Black. He'll stay with the Warriors. 7 seconds to get the ball across. Into Harris this time. Guarded by Rawlings. Gives to Unruh. 2 seconds across. Gets across. Zeb Green. The Saint goes crashing into the scorer's table. Green up with the right hand and good. So quite the night already down low. 7-2 Calvary. Rawlings now far side. Errant pass. Able to save it. Quez Harris will knock it out. It'll stay with the Saints. Nice hands there by Harris to knock the ball away from Josh Crawford, who will inbound now. Trey Black in the backcourt. Gives it back to Crawford. Looking near side Rawlings. Goes up. No good. Defensive rebound fought over. Unruh comes away with it, and he'll bring it up himself. cross-court pass. Green, no good. Tip try, gets his own rebound. Jax Bell, and Jax Bell has his first 2 points of the game. That'll be a timeout for the Saints as Calvary leads at 9-2.
Calvary University is committed to excellence in our biblical counseling programs. Now, there are two major models out there right now. First of all is the integrationist or integrative model. In that model, psychology and the views of psychology are put on par with Scripture. So sometimes psychology might win, sometimes the Scriptures might win. The idea is you're bringing these two concepts.
All right, same 10 on the court here as Josh Crawford of the Saints brings the ball up. Unruh guarding Rawlings, looking inside to Denton. Works it over. Crawford picks. That is a good shot there by Denton. The first field goal of the game for the Saints, and it is 9-4. Calvary leads. Unruh looking, 5 seconds to get it across. Does so. Trying to get rid of it. Gets it to Lems. Cross-court pass Harris. Harris tries to go down low to Green. And a push there on Jax Bell. That's his second foul of the game. The second team foul for the Warriors. A bit early for the minor foul trouble here for Jax Bell. We'll see how long he stays in the game tonight. Far side Rawlings. Up top Harris, near corner Crawford, up to Rawlings. That's down low Denton, off the glass, no good, tipped around. Unruh comes away with the rebound. Nothing doing down low there for the Saints. Unruh gets a screen from Bell, look to have him on the roll, doesn't go there. Green up with the right hand and is fouled. That's the first foul of the game on the Saints. And first foul on Ian Denton. Zeb Green will shoot 2 here. He's a 50% free throw shooter after the first game against Union College. And the first one rolls off. Calvary as a team is shooting 50% from the free throw line and 40% from the field on the season after their first game against the win against Union College. Second rebound there, up by Harris, and that's his first points of the season on the putback off the Green missed free throw. It's 11-4 Warriors, and the clock did not start. It started early. Take a timeout here to reset the clock. And a substitution now for the Saints. That's number 4 Luis Garza in for Emmanuel Harris. Garza, the freshman from Mission, Texas. Rawlings now far side. Down low, working. It's Garza. Kicks, that's a 2. No good. Green missed the rebound, pops out to Lems. Shot missed there by Anthony Moreno. Quez Harris driving and a charge. No shot. Calls a charge there on Quez Harris. It's his first personal foul. Nice job there by Josh Crawford to draw the charge, and it's Saints basketball. This is Josh Crawford bringing it up. Goes at Harris. Gives it to Black. Back. Black again. Back to Crawford. To Black for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net and the back of the rim. It's 11-7 Calvary. A bit of a slump here the past minute or so. A couple turnovers. Allowed Central Christian to come back into this game. Jax Bell in the near corner. Green on the perimeter. Takes a 3. Hits the front of the iron. No good. Up comes Crawford. Kicks ahead. Looking for Moreno. Throws it away. And that's a turnover. And we have substitution now for Calvary. Tobias Welling coming in for Zeb Green. And Khalif Gregg in now for the Saints. Josh Crawford. One sub apiece there. Unruh. The ball working mid. 5 seconds to get it across. Does so himself. Loses the handle. Gets it to Lems. Looking down low. Can't get it away. Bell up top. 15 on the shot clock. Quez Harris, a nice pump fake. Jump stop. Shot no good. Tipped around by Welling. Rebound Moreno. Rawlings going the other way. That's Gregg. His shot is no good. And a foul called on Luis Garza. Push, his first of the match, the second team foul for Central Christian. And Ben Jones now in for the Calvary Warriors. Quez Harris comes out. Ben Jones, the freshman. Unruh gets the ball. Again picked up full court. 5 seconds to get it across. He'll do it himself. Hand off to Bell. Bell loses it, gets it to Welling. Double teamed and a foul called. Out of bounds for the Warriors. That is the second foul on Luis Garza now. Third team foul for Central Christian. A couple substitutions here as Josh Crawford and Cameron Brooks will come in for the Saints, and Zach Kirkman is in for the Warriors for Jay Lems. Unruh to inbound. Gets it to Kirkman. His first touch of the night. Hand off Bell. Welling up top now. Hand off Kirkman. And a moving screen called on Welling. His first of the game, Calvary's fourth foul. That's a turnover, and we'll give the ball back to the Central Christian Saints from Moberly, Missouri. This is Josh Crawford to bring the ball up now. To Brooks. Khalif Gregg, hands off Crawford. Back to Brooks, a little push, step back three is short. Rebound Bell. He'll have it take it himself the other way for Calvary. Drives inside, throws it up off the backboard, and a foul is called. A charge on Bell. That's his third personal. And some serious foul trouble here for Jax Bell with only 7 minutes gone in this game. A quick substitution now to get Jax Bell out of the game. Be surprised to see him before the end of the first half now. It's his third foul there. Zeb Green checks back into the game for the Warriors. This is Crawford bringing it up. Gives it to Brooks, near side. Ooh. Jones thought about jumping that one. Khalif Gregg driving, kicks near side. Brooks rattles around, no good. Defensive rebound, Green. Green gives it to Kirkman. Kirkman picked up by Brooks, gets it across. Welling, stop, looking to go down to Green, can't. Gives it to Ben Jones. Green up top, touched, and doesn't grab it. That's a turnover. Saints ball, and a steal there by Unruh. Drumming in there and grabbing the pass from Garza. Unruh, little floater, no good. Defensive rebound. Anthony Moreno gives it to Brooks, who'll bring it up. Drive it himself. Goes inside, loses it out of bounds, off of Ben Jones, and it will stay here with the Central Christian Saints. Substitution now. In comes Lems and Denton. Lems for the Warriors for Tobias Welling. Also into the game now, Drake Griebel for the Warriors for Braden Unruh. After the tip out of bounds, Saints ball into their basket. Up top, that's Crawford, guarded by Griebel. Lems picks up Khalif Gregg, go up for the shot. Defensive rebound, Green. And Lems will set up the offense going the other way. 11-7 Calvary. Stuck on that score for a little while now. Drake Griebel, 3 for 5 from downtown last game. Gives it off to Jones, shoots 3. And he will tip the ball out of bounds. Going for the offensive rebound, it will be Saints basketball. Jones and Griebel had nice games for their first collegiate outings, both scoring 9 points apiece against Union College on Thursday.
My name is Ian Montgomery, and these are reasons why I love Calvary. Community. Jonathan. Shenanigans. Awesome professors. Walking in groups. Sitting in groups. Adventure! Jam session. Friendship. There you go.
Calvary University is committed to excellence in our biblical counseling programs. Now, there are two major models out there right now. First of all is the integrationist or integrative model. In that model, psychology and the views of psychology are put on par with Scripture. So sometimes psychology might win, sometimes the Scriptures might win. The idea is you're bringing these two concepts together.
And we are back here. It's the Saints basketball. This is Josh Crawford bringing it up. Picked up by Griebel. Rawlings now gives it back to Crawford. Rawlings up top by Lems, drives it. Kicks to Crawford. Long shot there by Gregg, no good. Defensive rebound, Griebel. Going the other way for Calvary now. Griebel takes it himself. Hand off Kirkman, loses it, gives it back to Kirkman. Kirkman looking down low to Green. Loses it, and a foul on the Saints. That's Ian Denton, his second foul. And the fourth team foul for Central Christian. Kirkman inbound now under his own basket. Substitution here, Luis Garza in for Ian Denton for Central Christian. Kirkman looking, gets it to Green, drives, kicks far side. Jones thought about it, doesn't take it. Takes a dribble, caught in the corner, gets it down low to Green. Goes up, right hand, rattles around, no good. Tip try by Drake Griebel, and a foul going the other way. Griebel picks up his first foul, going for the rebound there. That is the sixth team foul for the Warriors here, and the Saints will be shooting the rest of the way this first half. Crawford to bring it up. Gives it to Rawlings, near side, picked up by Lems. Griebel on Crawford. Goes far side, Gregg. Kirkman there. Green down low, guarding Garza. Kicks at Rawlings. Rawlings at the fake. Moreno gives it back to Gregg. Jumps, has to get rid of it. Garza with 2 on the shot clock, no good. And a foul, a shot clock violation, no. Yes, a foul on the head. That was Anthony Moreno hitting Ben Jones. And that's his first foul, the 15th foul for Central Christian. Kirkman gets it in the corner. Jay Lems goes full court pass here to Ben Jones, gets it back. Jay Lems working now. Gives it Ben Jones outside. He'll try a second three. He makes this one, and the scoring drought for both teams is ended now as Ben Jones hits his first 3 points of the night. 14-7. The Warriors doubling up the Saints here with 10 minutes left in the first half. Tipped away by Jones. He gets it down in the corner. He'll bring it up himself. Cross-court pass to Griebel. He'll try a three. That one's no good. Jones going for the rebound. Picks up a foul, and this will be a 1-and-1 for the Saints. The 7th team foul here for Calvary. The second foul on Ben Jones here in this first half. So he will sit, and in will come Braden Unruh. For him, another substitution here for Calvary. DeMarquez Harris come in for Zeb Green. 1-and-1 for Cleef Gregg here. Makes the first. We'll get the second. Gregg's averaging 18 points a game on the season through the first 2 games for Central Christian. Makes his second. And it's 9-14, Calvary still up. That Kirkman gets it now, far corner. Gives it back to Unruh. Back to Kirkman. 4 seconds to get it across. Kirkman will do it himself. Unruh to Griebel for 3, no good. Rebound there by Trey Black. Cross-court pass. That's a 3 by Khalif Gregg, and it's a 2-point game now, 14-12. Calvary still with the lead. Tipped away now by Gregg, and he loses it out of bounds on his own. That will be Calvary basketball going the other way. Looking to settle down here in this full court pressure from Saints that's been giving them trouble recently for being able to break it early. Harris now gets it, works it inside, spin move, no good, gets his own rebound, goes up, gets his own rebound again, looking for the foul, count it, and 1 for DeMarquez Harris. That's a foul on Josh Crawford, the 5'10" guard from Central Christian. His first, the team's 6th. Calvary will be shooting from here on out. This is just 1 shot though after the make by Quez Harris. In comes Green for Griebel for the Warriors. Free throw good, completes the old-fashioned 3-point play. Timeout, Calvary leading 17-12.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor.
This is in the picture. And we're back. Kendron Rawlings gives it to Caleb Kendrick to bring the ball up for the Saints. Behind here, 12-17 against Calvary. That is a 3-corner, no good there. Rebound by Emmanuel Harris, and he gets fouled by Zeb Green for the Warriors. That's his first personal, the 8th team foul for Calvary. Emmanuel Harris shoot a couple free throws here after the offensive rebound. First is good. Coach Sanders was very heated, trying to get his team play drawn up to break this press that has given them fits here in this latter half of last 5 minutes or so. Warriors have had trouble with this Saints press. Unruh to inbound, Lem's far side. Harris gets it. Looks down court for Kirkman. Kirkman gives it to Green. Unselfish. What an assist there by Kirkman. The layup by Green. And it's 19-14 Calvary. Near side here for Black. Gives it to Gregg. Up top Rawlings. He takes a step, kicks it. That's Kendrick driving and a travel. Travel before the shot went up. And a turnover here. Calvary basketball going the other way. Kirkman to inbound. Lems in the corner. Drives it. Gives it back to Kirkman. Cross court Unruh. Looking far side Harris. Harris will dribble. Take a pull-up jumper. That's good. Harris, no points last game. He's been nice scoring output here tonight for Calvary, and they take back a 7-point lead, 21-14 over the Central Christian Saints. This is Kendrick to Rollins, driving, kicking. Trey Black hits his 3, and it's 17-21 now. Calvary with the lead. These Saints can score some points. Lowest offensive output, 98. And a travel on Lems. He slid his pivot foot. That's a turnover, and give the ball back to the Saints from Central Christian. Rawlings now running the point, picked up by Harris. Lems sticks his hand in there, takes it away, and bring it up himself. Gets it ahead to Kirkman. Kirkman pulls it out, gives it to Green up top. Harris far side. Between his legs, kicks corners. Kirkman, no good. Defensive rebound, Black. He'll bring it up himself. Looking, hesitation, gives it to Harris. Another three, no good. Defensive rebound, Lems. He'll slow it up and take it himself. Unruh, twirling. Three from Lems, no good. Defensive rebound, Harris. Harris gets it up top to Rawlings. Slowing down the offense now, 17 on the shot clock. Khalif Gregg takes it, hands off. Pump fake there, mid jumper, no good. Defensive rebound, Quez Harris. That was Trey Black that missed the free throw line jumper. Marquez Harris getting it to Braden Unruh. A three, rims out. And taking it the other way now, Kendrick loses it. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Harris and stay with the Warriors. Substitutions now, Cameron Brooks and Josh Crawford in for Central Christian. Drake Griebel checking into the game for your Calvary Warriors. Tobias Welling also checking in for Zeb Green late. And it will be Trey Black inbounding, gets it to Harris. Crawford takes it up top and lays it off the glass. Have a 2-point ball game now, 19-21. This is a 5-0 run for the Central Christian Saints. The student section trying to cheer on their Warriors. Ball lost, kicked beneath us, and it will be Saints basketball. In comes Ben Jones for Jake Griebel. Josh Crawford will inbound to Trey Black. On the floor also is Khalif Gregg, Cameron Brooks, and Emmanuel Harris for the Saints. Marquez Harris, Braden Unruh, Tobias Welling, Ben Jones, and Jay Lems for your Calvary Warriors. Harris working inside, no shot, he traveled. That's a turnover, and it'll go the other way for the Warriors. Saints running a press all game, and official telling Harris he cannot run the baseline. Gets it into Unruh, gives it back to Harris. Double team. Unruh works it across midcourt. Tipped up there by Black, out of bounds. It'll stay with Calvary. 20 seconds on the shot clock, just under 6 minutes left to go in the game. Jay Lems will be the trigger man on this out of bounds play for Calvary. Looking, gets it into Welling. Heel drive. Puts it up off the glass, no good. And a foul there on Tobias Welling, his second. Josh Crawford will be shooting a 1-and-1. That is the 9th team foul for Calvary. The next free throw will result in 2 shots for the Saints. Crawford makes the front end, receives the second shot. The make here would tie the game at 21. He does just that, a 7-0 run for the Central Christian Saints. And Calvary breaks the press, gets it to Ben Jones. Jay Lems with it now. Guarded by Khalif Gregg. Matt Sanders wants a play to be run. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Lems dribbling around. Gets it to Braden Unruh. Down low, Darquez Harris. And a block called. Trying to charge there, Cameron Brooks. Can't do it. Block is called there on him. That is the 7th team foul, his first personal foul, and we'll put Harris at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Both teams shooting at least 1-and-1s the rest of the way. Harris misses his second free throw of the night. 1 for 1 from the line so far. Tied at 21 still. Harris on Harris down low, and Emmanuel Harris puts it in over Quez Harris and takes the first lead for the Saints of the game. Quick work here to break the press. Blocked there out of Welling's hands by Black. Possession stays with Calvary, a new shot clock. Welling gets it down low. Working, puts it up left-handed, and it goes. Tied at 23 here. We've got a nice scoring output. Breaks the 9-0 run there for Central Christian. Emmanuel Harris travels. Calvary Warrior basketball going the other direction. Side out here. And Darquez Harris will be the inbounder. Central Christian been running a full court press all game so far. And Calvary has had mixed success breaking it. Unruh now. Lems, pump fake drives, left elbow, no good. Tipped by Jones. Defensive rebound by Crawford. He'll take it coast to coast, no good there. Darquez Harris comes around with the rebound. Marquez Harris, excuse me. Harris going the other way, blocked. Saves it, gets it to Unruh. Back to Harris, pump fake. Lems, deep three, no good. Defensive rebound there, Greg, and a personal foul called on Braden Unruh. That's the 10th team foul for Calvary, and Unruh's first. Double bonus now for the Central Christian Saints. Calvary won their first basketball game here on Thursday at the Pyramid, beating Union College of Lincoln, Nebraska by 30 points. This will be Cleve Gregg shooting a free throw. Makes the first and takes a 24-23 lead. In comes Zeb Green for Tobias Welling. And leaving the game, Cameron Brooks. Coming in, Kendron Rawlings for the Saints. Second free throw up and good. Also coming in for the Saints, Anthony Moreno. And in for the Warriors, Zach Kirkman for Jay Lenz. It's a 5 of Kirkman, Unruh, Harris, Jones, and Green for the Warriors as they try and break the press. Kirkman gives it to Unruh. Up court to Harris. Harris doubled, flips it far side, doesn't work. Stolen by Crawford. Black driving, layup good, a 4-point lead now for Central Christian. Their largest lead of the afternoon. Unruh to Kirkman. Kirkman's pass picked off there by Luis Garza. Contested shot put up and in by Anthony Moreno. 6-point lead now for the Saints. Calvary needs to slow down this offense and break this press more efficiently. Zeb Green's shot rolls off the rim. Rebound there, Moreno. Black working now, gives it back to Moreno. Up top to Crawford, looking for the play, gets it. Switch Green back to Harris. Rawlings gets the ball tied up. Tied up there, possession arrow gives the ball to Calvary. And a timeout called here by Matt Sanders, 23-29. Calvary.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor, a counselor that doesn't just base their teachings or their thoughts on psychology, but on the Word of God.
doing a work here. God's Spirit is moving people, changing people, and God's Word reigns here.
Hey, my name is Levi.
Back now here. Calvary trailing by 6. Inbounded to Harris. Kirkman now works it up court to Jones. Harris gets it back. Jones, corner 3, passes it up, back to Harris. Down low, Green, working on Garza. Puts it up right hand. No shot, a travel before Green took the shot. A turnover here for the Warriors, gives it back to Central College Saints. Crawford to bring it up for the Saints now. Picked up by Harris. Black. Rollins. Crawford to Black. Black pull-up jumper, no good. Defensive rebound, Green. He'll bring it up himself. Try to set up the offense here without the press. Unruh driving. Floater, no good. Harris gets a hand on it, tips around, and a jump ball. Green able to tie up Anthony Moreno there. Possession arrow gives it to the Central Christian Saints. And they will have the ball underneath their own basket, going the other way. Ahead by 6 with 2:15 left in the first half. This is Crawford bringing it up. To Black. Rawlings, Crawford. Garza down low, lays it in with the right hand. 31-23 now. Saints ahead of the Warriors here. Warriors need to get some offense going, quite the drought. Kirkman gets it across half court. Drives it. Right hand layup, that's good. 25-31, Zach Kirkman's first points of the afternoon. Driving the other way, Crawford kicks to Rawlings in the corner. Rawlings working on Green, and a foul the other way on Luis Garza. That's his 3rd personal foul, the 8th team foul for Central Christian. To inbound Unruh. Gets it to Kirkman. Kirkman doubled, gets it back to Unruh. Cross half court to Harris, saves it. Nice pass there. Kirkman able to control it, can't quite hang on to it. Crawford driving the other way. Kicks to Black, a 3, rolls off the rim, no good. Defensive rebound, Green. Green will take it himself the other direction. And a foul is called on number 24, Anthony Moreno. Getting Zeb Green on the arm. That's his 2nd foul, the team's 9th foul. Next foul will be the double bonus for Calvary. Saints already in that double bonus. A substitution now as Quez Harris will leave. Jay Lems comes in. And it will be a 1-and-1 here for Zeb Green. Zeb Green is 1 for 5 on the season from the free throw line. Rattles this one home. 2 of 6. In for the Saints now, Cruz Mendoza, his first action tonight. Leaving is Anthony Moreno. Zeb Green's 2nd free throw, looking to make this a 4-point game. Cuts in the deficit some more with a perfect switch. 27-31, minute 10 left in the first half. Central Christian leading. Black far side. This is Crawford to Harris. Mendoza's first shot of the game is a 3, made it. Inbound to Kirkman, 50 seconds left in the half. Unruh has the ball now, bringing it up. Picked up at half court by Black. Down low to Green. Corner for Lems, pumps fake, doesn't take it. Top to Keith Jones, far side Unruh, open 3, got it! 30-34, as Unruh hits his first 3 of the night. 4-point deficit for Calvary now against Central Christian. Josh Crawford, content to dribble up at the top. Difference between shot clock and the game clock, less than 2 seconds. Holding now, 13 on the shot clock, 12, 11, 10, and they start to work. Harris comes up, sets the screen. Rawlings near side, takes the three. No good. Rebound, Green, 5 seconds. Gets it to Unruh. 2, 1. Unruh's last second shot. Can't quite bank it home. And Calvary will go into halftime down 4, 30-34 against Central Christian.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor, a counselor that doesn't just base their teachings or their thoughts on psychology, but on the Word of God.
God is doing a work here. God's Spirit is moving people, changing people, and God's Word reigns here.
Hey, my name is Livy. I'm a student at Calvary since 2009. It really blessed me, and I got an opportunity to start an orphanage in India, and actually Calvary helped my orphanage by raising money for Water Buffalo. That's a project that we started for making our orphanage self-sufficient, and also I had an awesome, brilliant team come with me this summer to work with us and go preach the gospel.
Livy is one student of hundreds of students that are making a great difference for the gospel.
When I look for leadership staff, it's definitely a major plus if I know they've been trained at Calvary. Although Calvary's teachers are called professors, they're that, but they're really genuine mentors to those they're teaching as well. That translates also into the students becoming genuine mentors. We currently have at least 6 Calvary grads working in leadership and frontline positions here. And it's a major relief not to have any concerns with what these leaders are both teaching and exemplifying. As a ministry to the poor and homeless, we look for staff who will also demonstrate the compassion of Jesus. And Calvary prepares their students, men and women, to have hearts of compassion like Jesus did. Calvary matters.
As a student many years ago, Calvary Bible College mattered to me. It prepared me well for life on the mission field. Now, these years later, as a mom with a student here, maybe it matters even more because he's getting the same good foundation that I got many years ago.
It's amazing to me to see how God uses time at Calvary, whether you're here for a semester or 5 years, or you start working here and you're here for the rest of your life. God really uses that in your life. Even if you don't realize it while you're at Calvary, He uses your experiences here to grow you into the person that you're supposed to be.
It's really neat. We're in a symbiotic relationship with Calvary. I send my kids there. I also receive students from there, some of whom stay for generations and some of whom go to the mission field or go off to other places to pastor. So in that sense, I really feel like we work together in helping to equip people really to reach the whole world.
How should a body of students...
My name is Ian Montgomery, and these are reasons why I love Calvary. Community. Jonathan. Shenanigans. Awesome professors. Walking in groups. Sitting in groups.
Adventure! Jam session. Friendship. There you go.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor, a counselor that doesn't just base their teachings or their thoughts on psychology, but on the Word of God.
God is doing a work here. God's Spirit is moving people, changing people, and God's Word reigns here.
Hey, my name is Livy. I'm a student at Calvary since 2009. I'm a youth ministry and intercultural studies major. God has really blessed me, and I got an opportunity to start an orphanage in India, and actually Calvary helped support my orphanage by raising money for Water Buffalo. That's a project that we started for making our orphanage self-sufficient, and also I had an awesome, brilliant team come with me this summer to work with us and go preach the gospel.
Livy is one student of hundreds of students that are making a great difference for the gospel.
When I look for leadership staff, it's definitely a major plus if I know they've been trained at Calvary. Although Calvary's teachers are called professors, they're that, but they're really genuine mentors to those they're teaching as well. That translates also into the students becoming genuine mentors. We currently have at least 6 Calvary grads working in leadership and frontline positions here, and it's a major relief not to have any concerns with what these leaders are both teaching and exemplifying. As a ministry to the poor and homeless, we look for staff who will also demonstrate the compassion of Jesus, and Calvary prepares their students, men and women, to have hearts of compassion like Jesus did. Calvary matters.
As a student many years ago, Calvary Bible College mattered to me. It prepared me well for life on the mission field. Now, these years later, as a mom with a student here, maybe it matters even more because he's getting the same good foundation that I got many years ago.
It's amazing to me to see how God uses time at Calvary, whether you're here for a semester or 5 years or you start working here and you're here for the rest of your life. God really uses that in your life. Even if you don't realize it while you're at Calvary, He uses your experiences here to grow you into the person that you're supposed to be.
It's really neat. We're in a symbiotic relationship with Calvary. I send my kids there, but I also receive students from there, some of whom stay for generations and some of whom go to the mission field or go off to other places to pastor. So in that sense, I really feel like we work together in helping to equip people really to reach the whole world.
My name is Ian Montgomery, and these are reasons why I love Calvary. Community! Jonathan. Shenanigans. Awesome professors. Walking in groups. Sitting in groups. Adventure! Jam session. Friendship. There you go.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's There's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor, a counselor that doesn't just base their teachings or their thoughts on psychology, but on the Word of God.
God is doing a work here. God's Spirit is moving people, changing people, and God's Word reigns here.
Hey, my name is Livy. I'm a student at Calvary since 2009. I'm a youth ministry and intercultural studies major. God has really blessed me, and I got an opportunity to start an orphanage in India, and actually Calvary helped support my orphanage by raising money for Water Buffalo. That's a project that we started for making our orphanage self-sufficient, and also I had an awesome, brilliant team come with me this summer to work with us and go preach the gospel.
Livy is one student of hundreds of students that are making a great difference for the gospel.
When I look for leadership staff, it's definitely a major plus if I know they've been trained at Calvary. Although Calvary's teachers are called professors, they're that, but they're really genuine mentors to those they're teaching as well. That translates also into students becoming genuine mentors. We currently have at least 6 Calvary grads working in leadership and frontline positions here, and it's a major relief not to have any concerns with what these leaders are both teaching and exemplifying. As a ministry to the poor and homeless, we look for staff who will also demonstrate the compassion of Jesus. And Calvary prepares their students, men and women, to have hearts of compassion like Jesus did. Calvary matters.
As a student many years ago, Calvary Bible College mattered to me. It prepared me well for life on the mission field. Now, these years later, as a mom with a student here, maybe it matters even more because he's getting the same good foundation that I got many years ago.
It's amazing to me to see how God uses time at Calvary, whether you're here for a semester or 5 years, or you start working here and you're here for the rest of your life. God really uses that in your life. Even if you don't realize it while you're at Calvary, He uses your experiences here to grow you into the person that you're supposed to be.
It's really neat. We're in a symbiotic relationship with Calvary. I send my kids there. I also receive students from there, some of whom stay for generations and some of whom go to the mission field or go off to other places to pastor. So in that sense,
All right, some halftime stats for you here at the Pyramid Athletic Center for this game between Central Christian and Calvary University. On the Central Christian side of things, as a team, they're shooting 10 for 28 from the field. From 3, they're 4 from 13. A perfect 10 from 10 from the free throw line. Trey Black is the leading scorer with 8, followed closely by Khalif Gregg with 7 and Emmanuel Harris with 6. On the leading rebounder for the Saints is Josh Crawford with 4. For your Warriors, as a team, they're shooting 12 of 31 from the field, 3 of 12 from 3, and 3 from 6 from the free throw line. Zeb Green leads the team in scoring with 8 points, followed closely by Quez Harris and Braden Unruh with 7 and 6 respectively. Green and Harris both have 6 rebounds so far through the game. All defensive for Green, split 3 and 3, offensive defensive for Harris. The Warriors have done a good job of shutting down Emmanuel Harris for the Saints, as he only has 1 rebound tonight, and he, coming into this game, averaged 10 rebounds a game. 11 turnovers for Central Christian, 12 for Calvary, with Jax Bell, Zach Kirkman, Tobias Welling, each contributing 2 points. Ben Jones contributing 3. That's been your halftime stats update. All right, we're back at Pyramid Athletic Center for the start of the second half. Calvary University against Central Christian College of the Bible. Calvary will start the half with the ball down 4. Jay Lems, Zeb Green, Quez Harris, Jax Bell, and Braden Unruh on the court for the Warriors. And Bell hits a layup, cut that deficit to 2, 32-34. On the court for the Saints, Josh Crawford, Kendron Rawlings, Manuel Harris, Ian Denton, and Trey Black. Denton for 3, he hits that. The 6'6 freshman from Cairo, Missouri. Lems will bring the ball up for the Warriors. Looking for Bell, gets it back. Fake screen by Green there, pull up, kicks it to Harris. Tries to lay it up and under, can't get it to go. This is Rawlings bringing it up now, gives it to Black. Driving, floating layup, good. Flying out of bounds as Black gets that one to fall. 39-32. Saints up. Jay Lems now. Working Crawford. Corner to Unruh, down low Green. Puts it up, no good. Tip tried. Denton comes down with the rebound. Crawford bringing it the other way. Cross court pass, kick down low for Denton. And a foul on Jax Bell. That is his 4th foul of the game, I believe. Scoreboard says 3. I believe it is his 4th. Either way, first team foul for the Warriors. What? No. Second free throw for Denton, good. 41-32. Central Christian ahead of Calvary here. Zeb Green gets the ball. Working Manuel Harris. Gives it to Unruh. 4 seconds to get it across. He does. Unruh to Green up top. Guarded by Harris. Bell. Almost stolen by Black. Green goes to the floor to get it. Loses it then to Denton. Harris gets it, will bring it up. Gives it to Crawford, guarded by Lems. Kicks to Rawlings. Trey Black looks at a 3. Goes down low to Crawford. Hand off to Black, running the lane. Gets that to fall. Calvary not with a very good start to this half. And Matt Sanders will call his first timeout. It's been all Saints here after the early 2 by.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor, a counselor that doesn't just base their teachings or their thoughts on psychology, but on the Word of God.
Back here at the Pyramid, Calvary down 11 to Central Christian. 43-32, Jay Lems working to get it across. And that timeout, Matt Sanders telling his team they're down because of turnover, something they need to clean up. Certainly is. And this will not help. A offensive foul on Jax Bell. That is his fourth. And Ben Jones will come into the game for him. Bell not playing a lot tonight because of foul trouble. Coach Sanders can't be happy about that turnover right off the timeout. Crawford looking, Rollins drives Unruh. Charge called. Nice job drawing the charge there by Unruh. That is Kendron Rawlings' first foul, first team foul of the half for Central Christian. Unruh slips there. The inbounds play gets it into Lems. That's Harris. Lems working near side doubled. Gets it to Unruh. Back to Lems. Lems up top, sets up the offense. Gets calls for a screen. Gets it from Green. Drives, scoop, layup, good! Nice shot there by Jay Lems. His first points of the game. And it's a 34-43 game, back to 9. Calvary trailing. Nice jumper there from Kendron Rawlings. Push the lead back to 11 for Central Christian Saints. Still playing full court. Harris to Unruh. Lems sets up the offense. Gets the screen from Green. Pull-up jumper, short. Long offensive rebound. Harris goes down low to Green. Puts it up. That's good. Nice layup there by Green. 36-45 Warriors are trailing still. Back to a 9-point deficit. Rawlings now gets it to Emmanuel Harris, and he traveled with it. Turnover there by the Saints. Gives it back to your Calvary Warriors. They'll have to go in the other way. Full court press again. Quez Harris to inbound the ball. Gets it to Lems in the corner, back to Harris. Harris working middle. Stop, picked up his dribble. Gets it to Lems, 3 seconds to get it across. Lems does that. Pulls it out. Waiting, looking corner for Harris. Harris loses the basketball, picked up by Crawford, driving the other way. Lems, good defense. Jones goes up, able to effect the shot, get the rebound. Lems will take it the other way off the outlet from Jones. Unruh driving, no good there. Blocked by Denton. Quez Harris goes up, no good. Tip try, Ben Jones, that's good. 38-45. 7-point lead for the Saints, and an offensive foul. Ben Jones with the tip try, and then draws a charge on the other end. That charge is on Kendron Rawlings, his second foul of the night. Second team foul of the half for Central Christian. And looking at a slick floor now. Checking that out. Ref says it's good. Harris to inbound on the near sideline. Gets it to Unruh. Crowd here revitalized by the scoring run of Calvary. Unruh gets it across. Unruh to Green at the free throw line, working down low. Posts up, layup off the glass is good. 5-point deficit now. Saints have not played well at the beginning of this first half after that Calvary timeout. They've come out playing with fire. Warriors only down 5 now. Rawlings working, gives it to Harris. Crawford, free throw line. Unruh guarding Rawlins. Green on Harris. Lems for the pump fake. Black, no good. Denton gets the offensive board, puts it back up, gets fouled. Foul down low. It'll be 2 shots for Denton. That foul is on Ben Jones. Ian Denton will take his first free throw of the game, 6'6", freshman from Cairo, Missouri. That's the third personal foul on Ben Jones. Third team foul as well. Calvary has some big men and a little bit of foul trouble here. Jax Bell with 4, Ben Jones with 3. see how this affects the ending of this game. Still a 5-point lead. Second shot from Denton makes it. Stretches lead to 6 now for Central Christian. Ball into Unruh in the corner, up to Lems. Gets it across to Green, out of bounds. Green telling Lems that he should have caught that into the student section. It'd be a side out in the students practically here for Harris. Substitution now. Zach Kirkman will come in for Ben Jones. And for the Saints, Anthony Moreno will come in for Ian Denton. Trading some size here, going for a little smaller of a lineup now. Crawford will bring the ball up for Central Christian. Picked up by Quez Harris. Unruh on Rawlings. Down low, Green comes over, left Harris open for 3. No good, and a foul on the recently checked in Anthony Moreno. Give the ball back to Calvary. That's a turnover there for a loose ball foul, for Central Christian. And into the game comes Khalif Gregg for Josh Crawford. That's the third personal foul on Anthony Moreno, third team foul for the Central Christian Saints. Unruh now working Rollins. Gets it across half court, down low, Quez Harris. Cross court, Jay Lems looking down low for Harris. Puts it up with the right hand, that's good. 42-46, Calvary only down 4 now. Back to the original halftime deficit here. Moreno, pump fake, guarded by Green. Goes up, almost out of bounds, saves it. That's stolen there by Unruh. Khalif Gregg threw it away. Unruh driving, count it, and the foul. What a shot by Unruh to go through contact. Looking for the old-fashioned three-point play to cut this lead to just 1. Block called there on Kendron Rawlings. That's his third personal foul, fourth team foul. Unruh in Thursday night's game had 2 or 3 of those contested layups where he drew the foul. His free throw is off the back of the rim. Kendron Rawlings with the rebound and bring it up himself. Rawlings near corner, working Unruh. Working inside, Green tries to block the shot, no good there, rebound Kirkman. He'll have it, going the other way. Calvary has a chance to tie or take the lead. Kirkman beating Harris, cross midcourt. Quez Harris now driving, pull-up jumper from the free throw line, no good. Zeb Green almost has the offensive rebound, loses it to Emmanuel Harris. He's taking it himself the other way. Picked up by Kirkman, out to Black. Shot up by Gregg, short, rebound Green. He'll take it up the court himself. Green now top of the key, near side Lems. Lems looking, gets a screen from Zeb. Takes the 3, got it! Calvary's first lead of the game since mid-first half. 47-46, your Warriors lead, Central Christian Saints.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of students, and there's fellowship, there's community, and there's joy when we interact with each other.
Calvary is a biblically solid and Christ-honoring training ground for ministry. That's one of the reasons I love Calvary.
Calvary is a great place for people to come and learn how to be a biblical counselor, a counselor that doesn't just base their teachings or their thoughts on psychology, but on the Word of God.
God is doing a work here. God's Spirit is moving people, changing people, and God's Word reigns here.
Hey, my name is Libby. I'm a student at Calvary since 2009.
And we're back after the timeout by Central Christian's head coach, Jack DeFreitas. Central Christian will have the ball now down 1 point after the Calvary comeback here with 13:09 left in the second half. Checking in for the Saints is Cameron Brooks as well. He inbounded the ball to Josh Crawford there. Brooks with it now. Lems guarding. Crawford with it, Unruh guarding, Harris. Back to Brooks, Lems out, 9 on the shot clock, 8. Gregg with it, 4 on the shot clock, 3. Moreno takes it, no good. And shot clock violation called on the Central Christian Saints coming off their own timeout there. Something the head coach cannot be too happy about there. Matt Sanders is fired up, however, for this Calvary team. He's on quite the tear recently. And have a door open on the other end of the court. So that will be closed and we'll start the game. Unruh to inbound. Kirkman now looking for Lems, almost picked off, but a foul called there on Anthony Moreno. That is the 5th team foul and his 4th personal foul. And we have a substitution now. This is Caleb Kendrick in for Moreno, so he does not pick up that 5th foul and become disqualified himself. 1 point lead here for Calvary. 47, 46, 12:30 left in the game. Jay Lems gets it across half court. Zeb Green working, goes down low, drives, pretty layup off the glass with the right hand, a 3-point lead for Calvary. Brought up the court now by Crawford. Working near side is Kendrick. Kirkman guarding. Crawford far side, Unruh. Brooks gives it to Garza, guarded by Green. And foul called on the floor on Lems. A little push there on Lems. Brooks fell down. That's Lems not. Foul was not on Lems. That was on Quez Harris, excuse me, his 2nd personal foul. Team's 4th. Inbound to Crawford, he lays it up and good. And Unruh will be the point man this time up, gives it to Kirkman. Crosses half court, almost loses it out of bounds, throws it away to Caleb Kendrick, takes it the other way, pretty layup there. Falls for him, and the Saints grab a 1-point lead, 50-49. Calvary looking to take the lead back on this possession. Unruh working Kendrick, gets it across midcourt to Kirkman. Far corner, Lems, he'll try the 3, got it! 3-point shot by Jay Lems there, gives Calvary a 2-point lead, 52-50. Brooks will bring the ball up for the Central Christian Saints. Crawford outside, guarded Unruh. Garza takes a 3 himself, that's off the back of the rim. Tipped up, offensive rebound. Khalif Gregg with the putback. Lems gets it, cornered. Kirkman will take it up himself, drives to the hoop, and a charge is called. Charge drawn there by Luis Garza, who didn't move after heading back the other way. That's the 1st personal foul on Zach Kirkman, 5th team foul on Calvary. Will be Central Christian basketball tied at 52 with 11 minutes left in this game. Calvary was behind by 4 at halftime. Central Christian was able to extend that to an 11-point lead. Calvary has come back, had a 2-point lead since then, and now the game is tied at 52. Up top, Gregg. Rawlings working Unruh. No shot, a push called on Unruh. That's his 2nd personal foul, team 6th. And the Central Christian Saints will be shooting a 1-and-1 from here on out on the next team foul by Calvary. Brooks, the inbounder. Rollins. Gregg works it down low, blocked by Big Jones. Nice block there by the freshman. His big paw on that, swatted out of bounds. 14 seconds left here on the shot clock. Brooks will inbound the ball for Central Christian. Lems guarding the inbounder. Brooks looking, gets it into Gregg. Khalif Gregg with the ball up top, guarded by Jones. 9 on the shot clock. Kendrick working the other way. Rollins deep 3. That's good. 55-52, Central Christian. Quez Harris gets the ball. Gives it up to Lems across midcourt. Green working. Pull up, got it! Nice little kiss off the glass there by Zeb Green. 54-50, Central Christian still ahead by 1. Batted away by from Rollins by Unruh and Green together, but he makes the shot. 57-54. Central Christian extends their lead to 3. Unruh with it now far side. Lob to Lems midcourt. Lucky that wasn't stolen. Kendrick wasn't there fast enough. Lems driving, puts it up, gets hit, no foul called. Quez Harris, the offensive rebound, puts it up, no good. Quez tips it around, grabbed by Rollins eventually, and thrown over to Garza. Gets it up court to Kendricks. Bumped by Unruh, no foul. Ben Jones, looked like Brooks slipped there, and have a couple substitutions for the Saints. Incoming Trey Black and Josh Crawford. In for the Warriors, Jax Bell for Zeb Green. Yep, that was Brooks slipping out of bounds there. Calvary basketball into their own basket. Saints still running full court press as they have all game. Lob pass almost picked off there by Rollins, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Calvary. 3 seconds to get the ball across, 23 left on the shot clock, 9:24 left in the game. Calvary down 3, Unruh the trigger man. Going full court pass to Lems, tipped by Rollins, and a foul is called on Ben Jones on the loose ball. That is Calvary's 7th team foul, Ben Jones' 4th personal foul. He has 1 more to give before disqualification. And this will be a 1-and-1 here for Khalif Gregg, who was fouled on that loose ball scrum by Ben Jones. Front of the 1-and-1 is good. 58-54 Central Christian. Calvary had their largest lead the second half was 2 points. Largest lead for Central Christian, 11. Second free throw is good. 59-54, Calvary down 5. Looking to get something here on this possession. Jax Bell has it. Gives it to Jay Lems. Lems gets it across half court. Gets a screen from Jones, doesn't use it. Quez Harris down low, puts it up, got it! Nice hook shot there from Quez Harris. And this will be Josh Crawford coming the other way. Calvary only down 3 now, 56-59. Just under 9 minutes to go. Black has it. Gives it to Gregg. Guarded by Jones. Gregg takes it. Jones gets a finger on it. And Quez Harris take it the other way. Unruh, no good. Defensive rebound, Black. He'll take it the other way himself. Slow it up. Gives it to Rollins. Drives. Looks like he traveled. No call there. And the layup is good. Lems will bring it up the court now. Gives it to Bell, who gets it across the half-court line. And back to Lems to set up the offense. Ben Jones with it now at the top of the key. Unruh, lob down to Quez Harris, puts it up right hand, gets it! Front iron, backboard, timeout, Matt Sanders. Calvary trailing 58-61.
My name is Ian Montgomery, and these are reasons why I love Calvary. Community! Jonathan. Shenanigans. Awesome professors. Walking in groups. Sitting in groups. Adventure! Jam sessions. Friendship. There you go.
Right, we are back here at the Pyramid for this game between Central Christian and Calvary. Calvary trailing by 3, 61-58. Central Christian is ahead. Josh Crawford bringing the ball up for the Saints of Central Christian. Trey Black with it now. Back to Crawford near side, guarded by Quez Harris. Manuel Harris now with the ball. Rawlings guarded by Unruh. Blocked out of bounds there by Ben Jones. That's his second block. And Zeb Green will come in for Ben Jones after his second block of the game. Jones does have 4 fouls, trying to keep him around for this stretch run here. Zeb Green on Harris now. Black, free shot. Foul on the jumper there by Jay Lems. This will be 2 shots for Trey Black. That is the first personal on Jay Lems, the 8th team foul on Calvary. This will be 2 shots here. First one up and good. It makes it a 4-point game. Central Christian Saints lead Calvary Warriors. 7:50 left to go in this first half. 5 now is the lead for the Saints as Jay Lems will try and bring up the ball here for the Warriors. Guarded by Crawford. Gets it across to Harris. Guarded by Harris. Quez on Emmanuel. Screened by Green, denied. Gives it to Lems. Corner, taking it up top. 13 on the shot clock. High post, Green batted away, looking for Unruh. Turnover there for the Warriors as Rawlings will bring it up. Flips it up top for Black now. Rollins will take the long 3. That's good. 8-point lead now for Saints. Our largest was 11 this half. Unruh gets it down low to Green, puts it up right-handed, no good. Tries to grab the rebound, can't. Harris takes it away from him. Rollins will bring the ball up court now. Guarded by Unruh. Black, far side Harris driving, and he travels. That is the 3rd or 4th travel by Harris tonight. Can't quite get the dribble down before he takes a couple steps. Turnover for the Saints. Into the game now. Zach Kirkman for Braden Unruh. Lems with it now. Working on Crawford. Gets a screen from Bell, doesn't use it. Gives it to Bell. Gets it back. Quez Harris the corner, he'll try a 3. Just short. Rebound Rawlings. Saints going the other way. Crawford running the point. Kirkman on Crawford. Rawlings will try an open 3. Missed it. Quez Harris, nice defensive rebound. He'll take it up himself. Emmanuel Harris guarding him. You'd like to see Quez drive this on the much taller Emmanuel. And moving screen called here on Jay Lems. That's his 2nd personal. 9th team foul for Calvary in his game. Ben Jones for Quez Harris for the Warriors. Saints ball out of bounds. Also coming in for the Saints, Anthony Moreno, leaving Kendron Rawlings. Moreno does have 4 fouls. Crawford will bring it up now. Green guarding Harris. Black, Kirkman out on him. Lob inside, blocked by Zeb Green, but a foul is called underneath. As Ben Jones hit him on the arm there on his way up. That's his 5th foul. He is fouled out of this game, his 2nd as a collegiate athlete. Gets a nice ovation from the student section. Back into the game, Braden Unruh. Calvary down by 8. 2 shots coming here for Ian Denton. Rolls off the rim, no good there. Still an 8-point deficit for the Warriors. They had a 1-point lead in the second half. Largest lead for the Saints was 11. Calvary was able to come back from that, take a 2-point lead, and it's been back and forth affair with the Saints scoring a few more since that point. Unruh with it now, gives it to Kirkman. Kirkman calling a play. Picked up by Harris in the backcourt. 4 seconds to get it across, he does. Gives it to Green up top, Denton guarding him. Bell back to Kirkman. Harris out there. Green down low, puts it up off the glass, that's good. Back to a 7-point game here with 5:40 left in the game. Black looked at the 3, says no. Moreno, pump fake, no. Inside, draws a foul on Jax Bell and puts it in. Chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. That is Jax Bell's 5th foul as well. He is also fouled out of this one. Back into the game now. Quez Harris for Jax Bell after he picked up his 5th foul. That was the 10th team foul. With just one shot here after the make by Moreno. Missed everything, and that'll be Calvary ball under the basket. Didn't draw a rim. That's an illegal free throw. Calvary will take it out. Braden Unruh inbounds Lems. Looking to Unruh, lobs, almost picked off there. Gets it across the court to Kirkman, saves it from going out of bounds, and they say he stepped out. Be going back the other way, Saints basketball. Warriors down 9, need to get some offense going here before this game gets away from them with only 5:26 left. Josh Crawford with it now, guarded by Lems. Kirkman on Black, Unruh guarding Harris. Kirkman, poked away by Unruh there. Great play, quick hands. Knocked that pass away, intended for Emmanuel Harris. And that'll be a timeout by Jack DeFreitas, the head coach of Central Christian. They lead 69-60.
My name is Ian Montgomery, and these are reasons why I love Calvary. Community. Jonathan. Shenanigans. Awesome professors. Walking in groups. Sitting in groups. Adventure. Jam session. Friendship. There you go.
How should a body of students look when they are serving Christ together? And how can we build each other up? How can we hold each other accountable? How can we serve God together? You can tell that when you walk on the campus that there's a body here, that we're one unit of...
Okay, we are back here at the Pyramid. Calvary trailing by 9, 69-60. 5:12 left to go in the second half here against the Central Christian Saints out of Moberly, Missouri. On the floor for the Warriors, Unruh, Kirkman, Green, Lems, and Harris. Moreno for the Saints working near side. Harris to Crawford. Black thought about the three, didn't take it. Harris tries a three of his own. Wow, bottom of the net there. 72-60, 12-point lead for Central Christian. Lems has it up court. Works it down low to Zeb Green. Pull up, jumper no good. Turnaround shot, doesn't get there. Quez Harris fouls Ian Denton on the rebound. That's his third personal foul, Quez Harris's. Calvary is over the limit as a team. This will be 2 shots for Ian Denton, the 6'6" freshman from Cairo, Missouri. First shot falls, makes it a 13-point deficit here for Calvary. Need to stop turning the ball over and make some shots at the other end if they're going to come back from this, the largest deficit of the game. 14 now. Calvary had a 2-point lead in the second half. The offense has stalled out since then. Lems working, gets a screen. Green rolls. Lems looking to get rid of it. Gives it to Kirkman. Kirkman working back to Lems. Lems goes down to Quez Harris. Up top, Green. He'll try a three. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. 11-point game now as Zeb Green hits his first three of the year. Crawford will bring it up now for the Saints. Gives it to Trey Black. Near corner, Anthony Moreno. Got Kirkman in the air, doesn't take a shot. Crawford now up top, guarded by Braden Unruh. Drives him, pulls it out. Denton pump fake and slid his pivot foot. That's a travel. Turnover by the Saints. Calvary Warrior basketball going the other way. Down only 11 now. Just under 4 minutes left in this game. Lems will bring it up now. Picked up by Crawford, full court. Less of a press here recently than we saw from the Saints early on. Screen coming from Zeb Green. Drives it, pull up, jumper, got it! swish there by Jay Lems. He's had a nice second half after being scoreless in the first. Trey Black with it now, guarded by Unruh. Lems on Crawford. Crawford dribbles back to Black. That's Manuel Harris, guarded by Quez Harris. Trey Black for three, rattles that one home. Back to a 12-point lead for Central Christian Saints. Jay Lems was in the backcourt. More of a press here. Needs to get it across, 4 seconds, he does. Jay Lems spins away. Takes an open three, no good. Offensive rebound, Zeb Green. Gives it to Lems down low, can't connect. A defensive rebound, Ian Denton. Calvary needs to start making those shots if they're gonna mount this comeback, and it needs to start quickly. Crawford now with it. Trey Black. Near side Moreno. Down low, Harris on Harris. Manuel gets the turnaround jumper to fall over Quez. Makes it a 14-point game. Jay Lems working far side on Crawford. Gets it to Kirkman, working Moreno near side. 2 seconds to get it across, he does. Kirkman with it now, trying to set up the offense. Drives, flips to Unruh. Unruh with the three, just too far from that quick shot there from Braden Unruh. Warriors leading scorer after one game. Had 27 on Thursday night. Not quite as hot here this evening. And Kirkman will foul Moreno there. Got him on the arm. This will be 2 shots for Central Christian as they're in the double bonus. Ahead 14. Anthony Moreno taking 2 shots. The freshman. First free throw is long. Got 3 substitutions here for the Warriors. Out come Braden Unruh, Jay Lems, and Zeb Green. Into the game, Drake Griebel, Tobias Welling, and AJ Bordallo. Bordallo. Excuse me. Moreno's second free throw is good. 15-point game. In a substitution for the Saints, Kendron Rawlings comes in for Moreno. Still using full court pressure. Saints up 15, 2:03 left in the game. AJ with it now. Working Crawford. Loses it off his foot. Throws up to Harris. Oh. Zach Kirkman knocked the ball out of Harris's hands. Called for the foul there. Manuel Harris goes down hard. Able to get up. He'll have 2 shots from the charity stripe coming up. Zach Kirkman's 3rd personal foul. Again, Calvary over the limit. 2 shots here for Harris. Manuel Harris, the 6'3" freshman from Missouri. Free throw is good. Difference in this game has been the free throw shooting of Central Christian. Through the first half, they were perfect and have been near perfect here in the second half. Harris makes his second 17-point lead now for the Central Christian Saints. Still running that full court press. Zach Kirkman with it. Driving Rollins, gets it across. Motions Quez Harris out of his way. Calls for a screen. Rollins falls. Drake Griebel with it underneath. Pulls it back out. Drake working. Steps into a 3, no good. Quez Harris can't quite corral the offensive rebound. Manuel Harris grabs the defensive rebound. Up court to Rollins. Crawford with it, gives it to Black. 1:20 left of this game. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Rollins to Black. Black driving. Rollins drives. Kicks to the corner. Ian Denton takes a 3. No good short. Kirkman with the defensive rebound. Gets it up court. Stolen there by Manuel Harris. Layup good by Crawford. Josh Crawford with the layup there. Makes it a 19-point game. Calvary down 19 here with 53 seconds left in the game. AJ Bordallo with it, working Crawford. Gives it to Kirkman. Near side Harris. Cross court to AJ. He'll drive it himself, put it up, no good. Rebound Crawford. 8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Central Christian cannot run the clock out. They'll have to put a shot up. Crawford content to just dribble. 18 on the shot clock now. The offense for Central Christian will get started with 10 on the shot clock. Crawford back, working inside, puts up the layup, that's good. 13 seconds left now, 21-point lead for Central Christian. AJ gets the ball up across half court. Puts a move on Crawford, can't get past him. Back to Kirkman, 4 seconds left in the game. Three from Kirkman, airballed. Less than a second left now, just 2/10. And a substitution for Calvary, as Tim Gleason checked into the game for Quez Harris. And the game ends there with Central Christian College of the Bible Saints taking it over the Calvary University Warriors, 86-65.